So here we store the 50 value. Then if number 3 is greater than temporary, your number 3 is 75. Okay, the 5 value we have taken. Number 1 is 20, number 2 is 50, number 3 is 75, number 4 is 40, number 5 is 60. Now, if number 1 is greater than number 2, 20 is greater than 50, condition is false, then it is going to the else block. In else block, temporary number 2 is stored. So in that number 2, 50 is stored in the temporary. So temporary amount 50 store hela. तापर एटी रहला number 3 is greater than number 4. Number 3 is greater than number 4. Number 3 रे mo केते रहला 75.
75.
तापर greater than 40. Yes, number 3 is greater than 40. Condition true रहला. तापर number 3 is greater than temporary. The 75 is greater than 50. Condition is true. तो मोर temporary रे number 3 store हला ना temporary रे number 3 store हला तापर एटी else part को अजीवा दरकार नहीं तापर एटी चेक हबो number 5 को आसीबो number 5 is greater than temporary number 5 is 60 is greater than 75 condition false हला तो condition जेतु false हला मते एटी highest number देखेबो your highest number is 75. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Manoranjan, Madhu?
No, sir.
Eta mo dekhi dele write a pseudo code accept 3 number and display the number in ascending order.
No, sir.
dekhi dele ko
Nice, sir.
Okay. The numeric number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, so now we are defining 3 variable. One is number 1, number 2 and number 3. So it is accept a number, accept number 1, accept number 2, accept number 3. So 3 numbers were accepted. Suppose first I have take 50, 20, 70. Number 1 is 50, number 2 is 20, 70. Note it down. 50, 20, 70. So 50 is greater than 70. Condition is false. Now it is coming to the else block. Number 2 is greater than number 1. 20 is greater than 50. Condition is false. Now here it will come. 70 is greater than 50. Condition is true. 50 is greater than 20. Condition is true. Then it is showing you in the descending order.
Yes, sir.
Number 2 is 20. Number 1 is 50. Number 3 is 70. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is not checking the other parts. Okay, so other part becomes false here. Write a pseudocode that accept a age of the user, then display the category of the user based upon the age. So based upon the age, we have to categorize it. So here we define a pseudocode. Begin numeric age, accept n age. If age is greater than 5 and your age is greater than 12. Okay. If age is greater than 5 and age is greater than age is less than equals to 12, then it is the user is a child. The first, you are defining a variable age, you accept a age. Suppose you are accepting 25. Now age is greater than equals to 5, condition is false here. Age is greater than 13, condition is false here. Age is greater than, we are taken 25. Age is greater than 13. Yes, age is greater than 13 and age is less than equals to 19, condition false. Now here it will come, here the condition becomes true. Age is greater than equals to 20, yes, it is greater than. Age is less than equals to 35, yes, condition is true. Then it is showing you the user is a young adult.
Young adult.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we start with the while loop. While loop execute as long as condition is specified within the loop is true. In the for loop earlier we are using what? It is using three parts. One is initialization, checking condition, then increment and decrement. But here in the while loop, it execute as long as your condition specified within the loop is true. Check the condition before starting the loop and the statement inside the loop execute as long as specified condition is true. So while condition, so till your condition is true, statement within the while loop is execute till your condition is true. That is a question for you. write a pseudocode to display the
Excuse me, sir.
write a pseudocode to display the sum of the first 10 odd number using for loop. So draw a flow chart or pseudocode for them. So you write a pseudocode to taking a sum of 10 number. Okay, so sum of first 10 odd number. Okay, using for loop.
Excuse me, sir.
कौन कहलो?
सर मु टिके लीव करूछि सर कहथिले सकाळे जो जिबी टिके सर.
हम्म.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
हम्म. So check here. Begin numeric n num1 counter and end sum. The sum is equals to 0. Now for accepting the 10 number, counter equals to 1. 1 is less than equals to 10. The condition is true here. 1 is less than 10. Then sum equals to sum plus n num. The sum is 0. So 0 plus n num. N num is 1. So 0 plus 1, 1 is 2. Okay. Then n num equals to n num plus 2. Okay. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Means it is become a odd number. Now counter is increment to 2. 2 is less than equals to 3. 2 is less than equals to 10. Condition is true. So sum 1 is 2. So 1 plus 3 is now what? 4. So 4 is stored here.
Cool.
Then 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so similar way, the looping is executed up to 10 times. It is a question for you. Write a pseudocode to accept 5 number and display their product using while loop. Okay. So write a pseudocode, accept 5 number and to display their product using while loop. Take the photo. Next, repeat until loop. Repeat until is just like what? So you are not knowing the programming language. In the programming language, it is just similar to a do while loop. The difference between your while loop and repeat until is what? If your condition is false, at least one time the statement is executed. While loop रे कौन हबो जदि मोर कंडीशन टा फॉल्स हला ताले मोर कोनोसी स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट हबो नै किंतु रिपीट अंटिल कौन हम जदि मोर कंडीशन टा फॉल्स होची at least one time the statement is execute the condition false hele thore execute hobo that is the work of repeat and until the repeat begin and end in between our statement is execute a bhitar mo statement ta execute hobo jaha bhi mu likhi thibi ta pare mor condition check hobo until condition is true it is means first the condition has checked first the statement is execute then the condition has checked. Okay, so I am showing you the example of repeat until. Begin, end, numeric, num, set, it, display, num, num equals to num plus 1, begin, end. Until it will check num, don't require accept here. suppose 20. So we start from 10 to 20. It is this pseudocode, it is printing you from 10 to 20, numeric n num 10, then display 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 is less than 20, condition is true. Then it is increment. It is displayed on n num 11 plus 1 12. Then after 12 is less than 20, condition is true. Then it is printing here 12. So here one difference is what? If you pass here, suppose 100. So display 100, 100 plus 1, 101. 101 is less than 20.
No.
101 is less than 20.
Yes,
So what? Your condition is false. But before condition is false, it display the data one time. माने ठीक होला न्यूमेरिक n नाम रहिला मोर डिस्प्ले प्रिंट कर देला 100 प्रिंट कला करि सला पर मु लिखली 100 plus 1 101 लिखिला 101 लिखिला पारे सेडा फुल कंडीशन चेक हो 101 is less than 20 कंडीशन is false हवा पूर्वरु से मते देखै साची जे थरे वैल्यू 100 हो बुझिला
yes, sir.
That is the work of repeat until. But in the while loop, if you define if your condition is false, then there is no statement is execute. The कौनसी statement execute हबनी. The same program मु while loop रे करिवे. The same program जदि मु while loop रे करूची एटी repeat हटे देवे. While n num the until hour until so while 100 is less than 20 condition false here तो एठी मते किछि आउ शो करिवनी वैल्यू किंतु रिपीट अंटिल ले कौन होबो कंडीशन से भी at least one time or statement execute होबो write a pseudocode that print all the leap year between the range to 2000 to 3000. Okay, so it is printing you the value from 2000 to 3000. The leap year between 2000 to 3000. Numeric n year, then counter. The counter equals to 2000. Repeat. Now in year, we are storing a counter value. If year modulo 400 is equals to 0, or year modulo 100 is not equals to 0, and year modulo 4 is equals to 0. So it is a condition for leap year. Leap year condition कौन रहिबो ना जो भी year हमें पास करिवा से year टा 400 रे divisible होबो और ए दीटा भीतर गोटे कंडीशन ट्रू होबो year टा either 100 सहित डिविजिबल हेले 0 हबो नहीं और ईयर टा डिविजिबल बाय 4 हबो ए दीटा कंडीशन भितर जदि ट्रू रहउची ताले मते एटा लीप ईयर बोली शो करिवो तो रिपीट अप टू को जाई से चेक करिवो कंडीशन ना until से दे देला काउंटर इक्वल टू 3000 माने 2000 मसिया रो 3000 मसिया भितरे जहां भी ईयर सब रहिला जोडा को सब लीप ईयर सेबा को मते प्रिंट करिवो बुझियला
Yes, sir.
कौन कहले मनोज बुझियला
Yes, sir.
while creating a lengthy program that contain multiple functionality and repetitive statement. So you can divide the program into modules where each module performs a task separately. Dividing a program into module makes it easy to understand and debug. The purpose is to call each module whatever any functionality associated with the same need to be performed. Okay. When you have a complex program, so it is very difficult to run the complex program. Because हमको टिके अधिक program मिल जिवो तो सेटा complex to debug. So in that cases, we're using divide the program into a smaller part. मु सब program को गोटे छोटो छोटो part रे convert करी. तापरे मु ताको कोन करिवे ना main module ले मु call करिवे. But dividing a program into modules makes it easy to understand and debug. The purpose is to call each module whenever any of the functionality associated with the same needs to be performed. So in a structured programming technique, it provides a way to break a long continuous program into a series of individual modules. Okay, so in a structured programming language, you can divide your program into a smaller part. So that are related to each other in a specified manner. Modules can be designed through the main program. From the main program, you can call each of the modules. So here we have a program and we divide the program into a module. Module 1, module 2 and module 3. Okay, one program is divided into a 3 part and that 3 part is called into the main module. So while dividing a complex program into modules, you can declare the variable within the begin and end block and main program and the module. The block in which variable are declared is the purpose of a variable. So why you are defining a variable? Variable can also be declared outside the begin and end block of all module and outside of the main program. Okay, so variable means storing the value. If you define outside of the begin and end block, that is called as the global variable. Means everywhere it is accessed. If you define within the begin and end block, that means you are limited the scope. The scope is limited.
Yes, sir.
So depending on the space where the variable are declared, the variable have the following types of scope. One is global scope, another is local scope. The variable that can be used anywhere in the pseudocode is have a global scope. Global variable are declared outside of the module, or it is defined outside of the begin and end. Okay, so we have this main program. If you notice here, numeric n norm1 norm2 n sum, display enter first number, enter second number, then call module sum. Module sum means we are calling this module. माने एटा सेपरेटली कौन हला ना सम पार्टा गोटे अलग जगह मु स्टोर करते तो मते एटी इजियर हबा ताको हैंड करिया तो एटा कोन हला गोटे छोटो सब पार्ट है कि बा सब प्रोग्रामिंग गोटे जगह रहि गला तो जते बेले दरकार हबो मु से मॉड्यूल टाको ठीक कॉल कर okay. So rest of the thing we discuss in the next class tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.